我想问，就是说，像我们平时去那个寺庙的时候做供养，但是现在就因为有手机微信了嘛，然后结缘了很多那个，寺院里的喇嘛什么的，然后就经常会就结缘的比较多，然后就会发微信，在一个比较特殊的好的日子就会让你发供养啊，然后或者就发那个就是谁得病了，或者谁家着火了，就是太多了。那我不去理会的话，那心里有些压力。那您能给做一个开示吗？
So what she was sharing is that usually in WeChat, during new moon or full moon, she would get a lot of posts from the lamas or the monks sharing about that place has fire, or asking for offerings and donations. So as time goes by, she actually disregard them, and she felt a little bit uncomfortable by like disregarding all these posts. So she's asking Kempo's opinion on it.
这个确实是一个问题。为什么呢？我个人也有时候经常想，有什么需要，我也看到很多别人真的需要帮忙的，但是我就是前几天我也收到一个说，可不可以？其实我不认识对方，但是说是可不可以发一下你的朋友圈，因为他们知道可能是我有一些认识的嘛，他们可能还以为是我有很多打工的主啊什么的吧，就是这样。然后他们说可不可以？我就没有理会，因为不敢做啊。
So sometimes in WeChat, Kempo will receive requests from his friends and on WeChat saying that probably they might be thinking Kempo has a lot of sponsors, so they are asking for Kempo to repost or list something in his WeChat. And he said that he didn't really, he actually ignored these messages because he can't do it.
因为这有几个原因，一个是我今天这样做，明天另外一个人肯定会跟我说，然后我拒绝了，那可能会又是一个另外一个就是问题啊。
So Ken was saying, first of all, is he can't do it. Secondly, is because if he actually consent to one person, then the next day there will be probably several other requests asking Kempo to do the same thing.
然后另外一个呢，就是我真的天天跟大家这样话，大家也有自己的困难啊，就。
So Kempo is saying also that he understands that everybody has difficulties, and to request and to ask for offerings all the time from other people is actually quite difficult because everybody has our own difficulties.
因为我也经常很不敢开口的一个人，因为我一想到就是每个都有好像自己的一个困难的感觉啊，所以就是这种都是没有办法圆满足所有人，这个是我们的实际情况。
So in reality, Kempo feels that it's very difficult to satisfy or help everyone.
但是啊，就是你尽你自己的这个能力啊，就是这个你做到的地方呢，就是真的是就是稍微的，就是你，尤其是你观察自己的内心，现在我是心甘情愿的，我这个很有这个心情的，明白吗？我就是这样做，我这样的供养，我很愿意，我很有那个时候的你的是不是勉强的，不是被逼的，不是不好意思的。那这个时候的功德是很好的功德。
So how do you actually gauge whether or not to do something is by your willingness in your heart? Do you feel happy doing so? Do you feel willing doing so? It shouldn't be a feeling of being cornered or forced to make some offerings. It should be out of a willing heart. Then this way your offerings would be actually full of merits and virtues.
所以其实是有时候呢，就是超越我们自己的能力，是佛陀也是开许的。就是说有些呢，我们没办法做的部分，不是你的错 ，OK， 就是。
So it is not your wrong if you can't oblige or can't deliver some requests because it's out of your limitation. So it's really up to own limitations and also your own abilities, what is within your capabilities.
另一个选择是说 ，OK， 你觉得这个不能太多，但是就5块钱、10块钱嘛，那就是真的是也不算是大钱啊。那这样呢，我也已经参与了，至少也没有拒绝嘛。拒绝是其实也当然是 不太好受的，那我就没办法更多，所以就是这样吧。所以这个要评估一下，尽量能满足，就是哪怕是5块钱10块钱，也就是这样一下，学习一下，就这样也很好的。
Or sometimes to totally reject might be very difficult. So you can make small offerings within your capabilities, like probably $5, $10, something that you can afford and that you won't have to starve.
但是另一个情况是，经常有一些呢以这种名义骗钱的，那你要观察，不然一旦发现的话，你自己也后悔，还是起嗔恨心，你功德没有，欠没有，就是这是很糟糕的一个情况。这个也最近经常发生的事情，这个特别要注意。
Now, lately, there are a lot of fraud cases where there are a lot of fraud cases people being cheated. So it's very important to use discrimination, or else you will be, after realizing that you are being cheated and then you have anger, you feel angry, upset, and then you are losing merits on one hand, and also the other hand, you're losing your money. So it's actually not a very wise way. So you have to really use discrimination.
OK， 解答你的问题了吗？
特别的那个全面。明白了，
Okay.
谢谢康总。
这其实是有时候现在就是算是穿着真的出家衣服，也不一定是没有这种情况的。而且前年吧，我们微信里的有一个真的是一个出家人，然后他也就私下联络好几个人说要钱，后来他说不是他，是他的弟弟。就是说偷用他的手机，也许我相信，但是呢，就是无论如何，就是会发生这种情况的，明白吗？
So there were some incidences where people who are lamas and then they ask for offerings and then realizing that actually it's not the person himself, but the lama's relatives who actually used his mobile phone to ask for alms and offerings.
所以呢，就是先观察和这个自己这种情况，现在可能大家已经不陌生了，所以这些要谨慎比较重要。
So I'm sure every one of you has your own discrimination and wisdom.
哦呀。